What's up, everybody? It's Darkstrider, the YouTube Assassin, and it is Tuesday once again. That means that we have our weekly reset, and we have an epic mercenary or ship. Let's see what's going on. First of all, at the Oikos of the Olympians, we have Bracers of the Brave. Look at this. This is part of the Nemean Lion set. I believe I already have the headpiece for it, so this is just a 80 of the ore, which it really doesn't look that bad. Plus 60% crit damage while full health, plus 19% warrior damage. You could throw on an extra thing, and then it also says 10% crit chance and 50% crit damage while full health. So that may actually be a really good set to acquire in order to get a warrior thing going, or even maybe part of a hunter build. I'll get all the pieces and explore that. Now let's see what we have. Okay, so bounty on a pirate ship. This is our weekly, and then out of here, this looks like the regular weekly, but the bounty on the pirate ship is our epic ship, and then test subjects, that looks like our daily. So let's start off with the bounty on a pirate ship. See, the pirate ship Tartessos is said to originate from the Pillars of Heracles and often ventures into our sacred Aegean Sea. Attack merchant ships, kick it back to where it came from. So, let's see exactly where this thing is. We're going to go to our quests. And these ships usually aren't too bad, but the pirate ships honestly usually are surrounded by other pirate ships, so it may give us a little bit of trouble. We'll see. Let's see exactly where this thing is. It's usually in one of the corners of the map here, and it looks like it's going to be in the upper corner over here. Yep, so there it is. Let's see what my closest port is going to be. It's going to be right here off the Petrified Island. So here's the ship dock, and we're just going to transfer over this way in order to get it. Now, as far as the ships go, like I said, if it's a pirate ship, it's usually going to be a larger pirate ship surrounded by other pirate ships, which may give us a little bit of difficulty. If it was a ship that was either Athenian or Spartan, usually they're by themselves, but again, you may catch them as well. Now, as far as the ships go, it's always going to be something to do with a mast or a figurehead that we get from these ships. Normally it's just a mast, but sometimes we get like a couple of extra things, and we're definitely going to get some ore from it. We're going to get 40 pieces of the ore, and then we're also going to get a bunch of other things that they decide to drop on us and whatnot. They will get, you know, like certain materials and whatnot, which is always pretty good to have, especially when you're upgrading all your items. So these ships are usually easy, not too difficult. Of course, if you're playing on a higher difficulty, you know, you're going to see some massive fighting. Now, another thing that I want you to keep in mind is that if you do not have the Legacy of the Hidden Blade, the episode 2, you're not going to have the flamethrowers like I have. You're able to upgrade your ship to have flamethrowers towards one of the ending missions of that game. So you're going to see my ship is loaded with like a bunch of different things. So it's going to be pretty out of control. But I strongly suggest that you get all the episodes, the Legacy of the Hidden Blade episodes, because so far they're just a lot of fun. I mean, we'll see what happens when the third installment comes out, which is supposed to be the final installment for this thing, but there's a lot of stuff that went on in the first 2 episodes, so I'm expecting the third episode to really be kind of crazy, as it puts like a, you know, it just gives us the finale of like what happens on her adventure with Darius, you know, so we'll see what ends up happening. But here's my Andrestia with all these funky colors and stuff like that, which is usually due to the ship itself, or these epic ships. I usually find them and battle them, and then I'll just change to whatever I fought at the time. And sometimes they're really cool, sometimes they're kind of lame, but I actually enjoy them. I actually enjoy the challenge of battling them. The mercenaries, I really don't see a lot of challenge in fighting the mercenaries. Sometimes you could just one-shot them, sometimes you just sneak up on them and you could defeat them in one shot and stuff like that. A couple of people have said that they've actually been able to recruit mercenaries, epic mercenaries. I have not been able to. I've actually paralyzed them and stuff, but you know, maybe it's just a glitch on my end, because I seem to be having a lot of glitches lately, including this one, in case you're wondering. Over in the inventory screen, I'll have that shows that I'm supposed to have something new, and as you can see, I've gone through all my inventory, so I have nothing new, and that just stays there, so that's just annoying. But you know, again, it's not game breaking. It's not something that, you know, is just going to drive me crazy and I'm not going to be able to play the game. But it is crazy enough where, like, I'm shocked that it stays there like that. You know, it's kind of weird. So now this situation, we could choose to take out his lackeys, or we could just take out the main ship. It really doesn't matter as long as we're taking them all out, because we're not going to escape this without taking them all out. And here go my flamethrowers. Which really helps put the kibosh on the ship. And I don't want to board it. I plan on ramming it. And I can't believe these two ships are just right up on me like that. That's kind of wild. Spin on a dime, and let's ram this sucker. Oh, and my maximum capacity is reached as far as items that I could have. There goes our new mast, which is, or our sail, which is kind of cool. The funny thing, once you reach maximum capacity for items that you can hold, you actually, like, if you're walking, you walk so slow. It's so crazy. So there we go. So here's what I'm gonna have to do. Like, you see her just walking, like she's, I guess, encumbered and can't move or anything like that. It's really wild. That's what happens when you've reached the maximum capacity. But we do have a storage on the Adrestia, and we could put like a bunch of our stuff in there. So let me see what I actually have in there. I have a lot of old blue stuff, some epic gear, mostly things that you get from certain stores and everything. Here, let me put some of this stuff in there, just so that I can walk normally. I'll put Sam's axe in there. I don't use that. Yeah, just tons and tons of gear. And if you look, you'll see if some of the blue gear cannot be dismantled because it's like special gear, and those are the only blue pieces that, like, you'll never get. And I did see in the comments on one of my Oikos videos where somebody had said, you know, you can't get blue gear out of the Oikos. Yes, you can. You can get blue gear, but it's like the special gear. It's not like just randomly generated gear. So let's see. Here is the new sail, the Tartisos, and let's see what it's going to look like. Ah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Look at that. It looks like a Medusa head, a Gorgon head. So let's take a look at what it looks like as we're sailing. Whoops. Look at that. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know. I think that the designs have been getting cooler since they've been going on. I don't know if, you know, like people have been complaining that they just look too plain and they'd like to see something else. But, you know, this is actually pretty cool looking. Honestly, I actually like it. Anyway, that was the epic pirate ship. That's how you do it. You just, you know, go to it, find them, take them out. You're going to have to deal with whatever other ships are surrounding it. Like I said, if it was Athenian or it was Spartan, you may run into it like with multiple ships. Like you see these guys just roaming around. If that was an epic ship, it would probably be surrounded as well. It's all a matter of management of how you fight them. Anyway, like I said, that was that. So just drop in the comments below. What do you think of this skin? Do you think that it's kind of cool? Is it worth your time? Do you like it better than a lot of the other things? Or is there something that we've gotten previously that you liked? Would you like to see a change up from just sails? Would you like to see, you know, other pieces of the ship that we could obtain or something like that? Or even maybe armor and gear that like we just find on some of these ships and stuff like that? Would that be a nice change of pace as well? Or maybe if they even give us duplicates of the same ship, like say this ship came out next week again, we defeat it and we get an alternate prize. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.